She fought for her life for nearly 2 weeks, but now Marvia Jones, the 6-year-old shot in Akron, has died.
Marvia is the 6th young person killed in that city in just months, but this deadly violence is impacting every one of us. So tonight, we go in depth with team coverage on this crisis.
We begin with News 5's Amanda Van Allen, who tells us the 2 men already under arrest in Marvia's shooting are now facing additional charges.
Both of the alleged shooters now have added murder to their long rap sheets for this incident. The mayor of Akron and Akron PD have vowed to stop violence against children.
She was only 6 years old, just starting life, and now she's gone. Marvia Jones was shot 2 weeks ago when she was sitting in a car with 5 of her siblings and her mom, when the driver of the car she was in and a man in another car started shooting at each other. The 6-year-old has been in the hospital since, fighting for her life, and yesterday she passed away. Both of the suspects were arrested quickly after the shooting. Marquel Clinkscales and Corey Jemison are now facing murder charges. Police are vowing to make the streets safer.
We're working very diligently every day to take guns off the streets, to identify people who are known to potentially commit a violent crime. You know, it's a data-driven approach that we're able to go to some areas that have been adversely impacted by gun violence.
The vow to be tough on crime is happening at the state level too. Governor Mike DeWine is urging lawmakers to pass the Strong Ohio bill, which would make penalties tougher for convicted felons. In Akron, Amanda Van Allen, News 5.
Now, one young life like Marvia's lost is one too many, but she is one of a half dozen killed in Akron in just the last 4 months. 14-year-old Tylia Junius murdered in a triple shooting. 18-year-old Nikia Crawford had just graduated from high school when she was shot in an intersection. 22-month-old Aziria Tucker and her father died when police say someone intentionally ran them over. Weeks later, 20-month-old Tyree Halsell shot and killed. 8-year-old Michaela Pickett was at a birthday party when somebody shot her. And now Marvia, who died 2 weeks after she was caught in the crossfire. Tonight, the mother of one of those children lost to recent violence opens up about lasting grief and questions she may never have answered.
She was a wonderful kid. She's missing out on life. She didn't deserve to die. I mean, whose kid would deserve to die?
Too many Akron mothers are feeling the same agony Shashkamika Risper is experiencing. 1 month ago, her 8-year-old daughter, Michaela Pickett, was shot and killed at a birthday party 1 street over from the girl's home. Police have not figured out who pulled the trigger.
My life is totally different without her. Like, I'm heartbroken. It's just hard.
Her emotional wounds were reopened when she learned of the death of another young child, 6-year-old Marvia Jones.
It's just horrifying that kids is out here losing their lives because people want to be doing stuff to each other.
The murders of 2 teens and 4 other children have outraged the Akron community. All of the tragedies happened in the last 4 months. It's gotten to a point where kids are making urgent pleas to the public. Josiah Risper is Michaela's brother.
Just put the guns down. For real. Put the guns down. Stop the violence.
On Friday afternoon, Michaela's family, friends, and pastors will march from this neighborhood where the murder took place to the mayor's office. They plan to call for justice for Michaela and for other children murdered in Akron this year.
Very frustrating. It's very frustrating to me.
And it's frustrating to Dr. Roderick Pound Sr.
The sanctity of life is gone, and it's very, very scary.
He's the pastor at Second Baptist Church in Akron.
It hurts. It just hurts, and it moves me to tears. Let's cry together.
Pounds believes we need more pastors to get away from the pulpits, out of the churches, and speak out against violence.
And getting them on the street, particularly our black pastors, because they are the most significant class of groups and people in our black community.
Shashkamika says something needs to be done to stop another mother from losing another child.
People are losing their lives behind this, you know, and it's hard for people to get on with their lives without their child.
In Akron, Bob Jones, News 5.